In April, council suspended the rules of council and held the majority city council meeting at the General District Court. City council would like to receive public comments on the preferred location of council meetings. At this time, I open the floor for public comments. Ms. Rudolph?
Barb Rudolph, 1675 Mount Vernon Street. It looks like the two options under consideration are this train station and the General District Court. I don't know if there are any other possibilities. I think both places have advantages and disadvantages. I do believe that there are times, tonight isn't one of them, but there have been meetings when there have been enough people in here that they would not have fit inside the General District Court building. And I did make note of that, I think about a month ago. There were people standing in the back hallway. There were a number of people from the press here. I estimated about 130 to 150 people at the peak. And they would not allow that many people in the General District Court building. So I urge you to take that under strong consideration as a variable as you consider where to have the meetings. Also, if by some chance you decide to have it at the General District Court courtroom, I hope that you'll be able to find somebody who actually knows how to work the climate control in the building. You may not remember, but the last work session that was held there, I mean, I'm normally cold, but there were people, everybody was really, really cold. It was extremely uncomfortable and seemed like extremely wasteful of resources to run the climate control in that building too. Thank you.
Mr. Flock?
Block 1708 Federal Avenue. I just wanted to agree the General District Court is not a safe place to have the meetings. There's one door in, one door out. You get all those people in there, something happens. We've got people trampled and in the hospital, and we depend on all of you to run our city. And God forbid anything does happen, because you know who's in the furthest position from that door. So keep that in mind. Thank you.
Joe Battison, 600 West List Street. I would like to just bring up a point that hadn't been brought up about having meetings here. When you have a closed session, you have a room that you can go into. By having it at the courthouse, we have to go into a crowded hallway, and if it's a large number of people, a bunch have to go outside. Inclement weather, cold, hot, it's really not appropriate, to be sending everybody out of the room into a very crowded hallway or outside on certain meetings. Beautiful weather, it's not a problem, but we can't control the weather on the city council meetings. So please consider bringing it back here permanently. Thank you.
Thank you.
Michael Edwards, 409 Grove Avenue. Like Ms. Rudolph and Mr. Battison has said, the courthouse is not really a viable place. When you all voted to do that, I expressed my concerns then, and I will express them now. You say the acoustics are bad in here, okay. And if you all cannot hear, then place 2 small speakers facing you. Then you'll be able to hear. You got the train. Train has come through one time since we've been here since 6:30. So the only time that track is active is when they're behind or when they're really rolling, shipping goods. It's getting warm, so standing outside of the courthouse is not going to be a problem. But as Joe said, you pack that building out, we have to go out, we cannot all fit in the lobby. So we didn't already sit out here for 1 hour tonight. So what happens if it's raining, if it's snowing, if it's 100 degrees outside? You have people that come to these meetings that have medical problems. They cannot deal with the heat. So just because one person wants to go to the courthouse. It takes 4 votes to move it. So make 4 votes to move it back here. You got the room, whereas you don't have it at the courthouse. Now, amazingly, when I called Code Compliance and asked Code Compliance for a seating capacity for the General District Courthouse, there was not one on file, but there's one here. So go figure that out. 196 will seat in here. You are not going to fit 196 in the courthouse. I will bring your attention to one meeting in this building when we were dismissing the former city manager, when they were down the hall, out the door, and under the bridge. Don't get caught in a predicament like that on Tabb Street.
Any more comments? Seeing no hands, this public comment is closed. You didn't have any action on it.